when we talk about growth and we talk about inner city and we got Leo here, what do you think about the regression of our guy Jelly Roll? What do you think about that?
Oh man, it's man, I almost get emotional.
Oh, don't.
I almost get emotional.
Yeah,
like
for sure.
Every time, happy belated. His birthday. Just
Absolutely.
passed.
Yeah.
It's my guy, man. We're like kindred spirits. I feel like we came up together, like timeline wise.
Facts.
It's our journeys have kind of like
intertwined the whole way.
Intertwine, overlap, like in the craziest of ways, you know what I'm saying? But I can the same way that I spoke of or think of like witnessing and like doubts come up.
Yeah,
I'm even more so with Jelly because it predated,
right,
bro. I've just seen it. I've seen it from the beginning. It's like, man, it's amazing, man. It's amazing. I watched the documentary on Hulu, I think.
Yeah.
And so my mom told me to watch it. My mom's a huge Jelly Roll fan. And I was just like, man, I was just so proud. Like I that was the only word I could that really comes to mind to describe it. Like I caught up with him on this recent tour he was on, and we always talk about putting a play together, but I'm just so happy, you know what I'm saying, to see him achieve what he's doing right now. It's like superstar level. Like, hopefully he gets that Grammy this year.
Man, what you said.
He's got two chances at it, so we'll see,
It's like, it's surreal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's absolutely incredible.
But yeah, he deserves it. He definitely deserves it. And I'm truly like, it's one of those like living through somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely a testament that like it's you never know.
Never know.
Never do.
Yeah.
Never. How far in there the stuff go. Because he's definitely, like I said, got the talent, always has, and put in the work, man.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm glad we mentioned that just while we had you, because I know you guys' relationship has been solid.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? Enough to where every once in a while we'd see that Lito feature on Jelly shit or whatever else. So
vice versa.
And vice versa. Yeah. So with that being said, I think it's only. Yeah, I'm glad I mentioned his name before we got out of here.
Bro, I remember that one y'all did back in like 06 on that, like the Get Right shit. That was like 2005 or 6 on his Hey Go.
Wasn't there footage of you on the documentary?
I don't know about that documentary. I know I did.
Yeah, I've seen something of you.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I did.
Maybe it was a music video.
I filmed something for maybe a different documentary. I don't know if it's been released yet, but.
I think I know which one it was.
I know what you're talking about too.
I think we filmed some of it. We had some stuff on there too.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm waiting on that.
Not the Hulu one, but
it was like I know which one you're talking about. Yeah,
but yeah,
it's cool, bro.
Yeah, it's unbelievable to watch.
Whatever, and there's tons of artists, but whatever small part that if their life, career span, whatever is a movie, whatever small role that I have played, or even almost just a fly on the wall for some of it, to just have a close vantage point for it. I appreciate it. It makes me happy or proud, or even I know that guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
because he's like out of here.
Absolutely,
but
for
for him especially, like he's as best you can stay the same.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's for sure the same. I meet and see and embrace the same person when I bump into him or when I talk to him, and I value that a lot. Like,
absolutely,
we don't have to talk every day. Just hopefully it's the same
every time you talk
when we do.
Yeah. No, I totally get it. Well, it's like you said when I first mentioned him, when you said it's like an emotional conversation almost at times. Same story, bro. Like he's been over here a few times, and the first time he came through, I fucking burst out into tears mid conversation because of just like you said, just that sense of pride. You know what I'm saying? Like, just I get it, trust me. But from your aspect, I can only imagine what it may look like or seem like to you. From a proud aspect of it, because
y'all came up together, bro.
Came up together. So glad we talked about this.
Y'all came up together, but y'all was also on different I'm not gonna say different size, but it was like y'all had different trajectories, like the way y'all were going at first. Like you said, y'all would
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
interweave and stuff.
man, I've crossed paths with him the first time at Outer Limits.
Shout out Our Limits.
The Sunday night rap battle thing.
Freestyle, yeah.
It's Aldi's now.
And he won it so many times. It was like, you know, he damn near couldn't compete in it because he was just gonna win,
Right.
Kind of thing. I started off. I just go to the club on Sundays and we'd watch it. We'd be in the cut watching the battle.
Yeah.
This whole time I'm trying to rap. I'm trying to, you know, get my rap thing together, get it going. So my homeboy's like, man, you need to get in it 1 week.
Yeah.
Cause I read things on the internet and we never battled each other in a battle. I think by the time I tried it out, he may have been done with it.
Yeah,
But I got in it 1 week and I was wasted. I was like hammered.
Oh no.
And I got destroyed.
Yeah.
Hey,
Battle, like I bumped into the guy battle some years later. I was like, man, you beat me in a Outer Limits battle. You know, he's like he didn't even remember. I was like, yeah. I had to shake his hand. Like,
Yeah, and you said you were destroyed, and you do remember it. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I remember the experience of it. I didn't remember what I was wanting to say when I got up to the freestyle.
Right. Yeah.
But like, you know, so hindsight, I'm like to watch how Jelly even commanded that stage then. Like,
Yeah, for sure.
Too, so early on, like he was poised, the stage presence, like moved the crowd. Like he had, I knew it, you know, in that first like crossing paths. Like he got it. He has the it factor. He has a gift. He's cold.
Yeah.
You know, as I got into taking my music, taking myself more seriously, and otherwise a few years later, like we crossed paths and he got featured from me, and you know we crossed paths in all kind of organic ways, or just in passing, or just around the way. Kind of, we rock with a lot of the same people. Always have.
Yeah.
And it's always been, you know, it was always cordial, it was always love. And then as cream rises, like we look up some years later, and out of the generation or the time and space that we came from starting, we you know, we were two of the few still at it. You know what I'm saying? From like where we started, and we kind of would acknowledge that, like, man, you know, because he was still on the rise, and so was I.
No, for sure.
You know?
For sure.
And that was always a cool thing to see when we was like, I see you. What you. And then fast forward some years later, this is a cool story. I was on that tour with Trip in 2017 on Karate in the Garage tour for Step Brothers 3.
Karate in the Garage.
And we were in Kansas City, Missouri, I think. Logan was there. He ain't paying attention. But we were in Kansas City, and Jelly was on tour. He was doing a nationwide, probably if we were doing 43 cities, he was probably doing 70. Some shit like that. But he happened to be in Kansas City like the next night. Like if we were there April 12th, he was there April 13th or whatever it was. And they had actually got to Kansas City like a day early. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking from Instagrams and whatnot, and we hit each other up like, man, y'all here yet? We here. I'm gonna come to the show tonight. So he actually came out, checked out our show. You know, it was just like divine intervention or whatever. That our tours were. And it was about the midpoint of both tours too. It was kind of weird.
That's crazy.
The same city at the same time, and like, you know, a kid from Antioch, a kid from East Nashville, both in Kansas City, Missouri at the same time.
Wow.
On
separate tours.
Separate tours. Consecutive nights was like surreal. You know what I'm saying? He came out and rocked with us. We had to go somewhere else the following day, but we linked up the next day and ate lunch before we got on the road, headed to the next city. And even then, it was just kind of like, man, it was this 6 years ago, 6.5 years ago. We were just kind of like reflecting, like, damn, we came a long
fucking way
to get here.
Outer Limits, for sure.
And I mean, he's out of here.
Stratosphere shit.
Yeah, since then. But you know, from there, he's featured on Hot Chicken album. He featured on Paternity Leave. I featured on 2 of his projects. We've done some gigs together. That like popped out and came and showed.
That shit won't never stop though. Like that's just something that, you know what I mean? Like that's something. It's like we've been mentioning. We can always almost expect a Lito feature here and there, and then, you know, that's like one of them things, man. You know, like Jelly's always done that towards Lito. You know what I mean? And Lito in return, it seems like.